Oh, that's where I am. Other than the imposing ruins, ha ha! That's where we want to go. Other than the imposing ruins of Nastrund and the shrine of Beothia. Oh, we totally have to find that shrine. We are very much into the Dwemer. No, the Daedra. In fact, we don't really care for the Dwemer, but I'm itching for adventure. There's not much for the likes of yourself. Fair enough. I wish I had the time I had back then, but I played Skyrim just as much. It's time, right? Oh, thank you so much for the bits. Really appreciate it, Explorer. Which means now, guys, you can... No, it's there. I have to remember it's there. You can try to decipher that Daedric word that's on the bottom left of your screen. It's a cave or a dungeon in Morrowind. So between your vast knowledge of Morrowind caves, thousands of them, and your Daedric knowledge, you should be able to read that. If I'm not mistaken, the first letter is an S. So it starts with an S. We have actually a number of S's. The final one is an I or a T? Not sure. I'll let you brush up. I really should brush up on my Daedric, but you know. You totally read that if it was bigger. Is it really, really tiny? I mean, if you're on a phone, I would assume, yeah, I would guess it is. Sorry. Gonna let everyone's brush up, okay? That's fair. I mean, that's what I'm doing, right? I was so moved when in Skyrim I visited the Shrine of Azura. I know, I really like... The other Daedric princes, but when Azura talked to me, it was something special. I'm right there with you. Let's find out about this. Like, directions would be nice. The ruins are to the east. There we go. Instructions, we like that. They are very big and are suspected to contain great depth as well. We don't know this for certain though, because no one has ever penetrated very far into the ruins. When you put it that way, I'm gonna have to go and have a look. It really is. Even when going to... No, wait, run the other one. Winterhold, no. Windhelm. Talking, like going to the pub, the new Nezis Corner Club, I think it was. I was like, I was happy to find the place, and then I was sad to see how miserable they were. But yeah, I was happy to find these places with those names from a game I played not so long ago, I guess. If no one gets it in 5 minutes, I promise I'll solve it. All right, I'm gonna. It's, what time is it for me? It's 10:11. At 10:16, I want the answer. Okay. Doshi, thank you so much for the follow. I'm assuming you're having a nice time, and that makes me really happy. All right, Beothia's Pine. The village is located within, or this village is located within Beothia's Pines, although the biggest part is further west. I really, really would like some directions to the shrine. But if it's not highlighted, maybe it's just, you know, a construction and not a place with a quest. Just lurking. Lurking is fine. Absolutely fine. Oh, that's why there were so many S's. Congrats, Prof. Congrats. Shushishi. No, thank you. I'm not hungry. No, I mean shushishi. Sorry. The Smiler has done it again. He turned up for his work and he was happy again. I don't know how he does it in this boring place. It's really beginning to get Telly's down. Okay, there are other people around here. It's been solved. It has been solved. I have the translation for third time. Well done, Devilmania. You read between the lines, or you read between the Daedric letters. I am not responsible for whatever happens when you call that hotline. And when I say hotline, pun intended. Are you off?
Almost.
Almost. So we have to find the Smiler. I don't know who that is. We have to find that Tellis. But I thought there was only one building around here, so we'll have a look. Advice. When you want to harvest muck, you'd better hold a stick like this and then to demonstrate. Now we know. Now we know. Do you know that Andoro Lemu has a basement under his shack? I must remember to dig one of those myself. I could help you. Our little village lies in the eastern half of Beothia's Spine. To the east are the great ruins of Chardrum. The closest towns are Lothanes, that's where I come from, in the north, and Tel Mothrivra in the south. Wish I could cheer for you. Well, you know, it's the intention, and you can spam a few emotes, something like that. Local economy, well, let me guess. Valmora based on muck farming. Humble, isn't it? At least we get a few drakes out of it. Oh, she's making me feel sorry for her now. The Call of the Emperor Crab is an excellent spell, but the FPS says very much when you see 500 meters crab. Yes, I'm guessing that would be a spell to summon an Emperor Crab. That could be... Yeah, that could block the view, for starters, and then kill your FPS. In case you didn't know, weapons and armor are less effective when they get worn out. Duh! Repair them yourself if you have the skill, or take them to a smith for repair. This is actually extra true for us because we actually need to repair the weapons and sharpen them. So they get very inefficient very quickly if we don't repair them. What is her weapon? A wooden... I can't tell if it's a large spoon or a small club. I don't think it's particularly dangerous. You have more rumors? No, we had that. Worn out weapons, we know that. You'll trade, you're a farmer, you grow crops, and you collect muck, we know that. No service in Baldron. Fair enough. Anyone we should talk to? The headman, Andoro Lemu, is in his shack. We are just the humble inhabitants of Baldron. We love to chat, but we aren't really high or mighty. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, thanks for the information, lady. It was lovely talking to you. And for my time, back's on move. Oh, she wouldn't let me take the muck, though. Don't touch my muck. It's okay, I don't want your muck. Honestly. How many bits to summon an Emperor Crab? I don't know. But I don't think you were there at the very beginning. But there might be a way to allow the chat to interact with the game itself. We'll have to. And I'm using the we very loosely. Because that would be wicked cool if you could actually, maybe not summon the Emperor Crab. That might be a little over the top, but summon a cliff racer or something. We'll have to look into that. Very nice. I've been playing Skyrim, so I'm lazy about repairing weapons lately. How is it in Skyrim? You have the forge. You can improve them. Don't you need to repair them too? Surely items have durability. It's been a while since I played Skyrim. I hope they have durability. I've shoveled much of dogs, humans, cats, horses, pigs, bovine, spiders, rabbits, and more. Well, you've shoveled a lot. Clearly. Alright, so there's one shack here. Ah! Ruins. I am comfortable, finally. Could that be... Oh, that is Beothia's shrine. Excellent. Hopefully there's a bit of a quest to do there, some worshipping that can be done. If not, we have a home back in Morrowind, in a Daedric shrine, and when we go home, we make an offering of body parts. We don't have body parts right now. Well, let's hope for those kind villagers there, that there is a way for me to somehow worship Beothia. Otherwise, I'm gonna need body parts. And they're the only people nearby. Oh, wow. What the heck is that? Sorry, Grace, I thought I might have hit you for a little bit there. Okay, that was a Vermeil, of course it was. Haven't seen one since Battle Spire. I do have a walking corpse bone, so I suppose I could use that for my offering to Beothea. However, it's also part of a quest for experimental alchemy where we look for special ingredients. Go get them, Dubs! Peeks into new stream. Well, go ahead. Peek. Surely items have durability. No, they don't. Oh, that's very disappointing of Skyrim. Honestly. An offering of body parts. That's how we worship. How is it that here the Shrine of Beothea is destroyed too? Oh, I am riding on Beothea's cape. And I won't be able to come back up. Okay. We are gonna leave an offering. There. Somebody has played a little joke, like they took the head and put it over there. Isn't that childish of them? Let's see if we can activate the head. Who knows, maybe Beothea will talk to us. So the body, nothing. The head. No, I don't think I can activate the head either. It's a shame. Yeah, it's just static. See you later, love. Well, we've seen, we've conquered, I guess. Boethia. Yeah, I mean, again, you know how it is when I mean, I'm not English, or I don't speak English. English is not my native language. So whenever I see a word, my brain is going to say it according to French pronunciation. So I realize that in a lot, especially a game like Morrowind, where you have really, really weird names that no one knows, you know, how to pronounce properly. I typically have it wrong because it's influenced by French, but I'm saying Boethia. Could be wrong. That's, I think, one of the advantages of Skyrim and Oblivion with the voice acting. I'm not particularly keen on it. I mean, I don't think it adds so much, but, or the Elder Scrolls Online, but like you hear how it is pronounced, and so maybe that's how it was intended all along to be pronounced, if you see what I mean. You're trolling Beothea. You were trolling Meren Dagon. You know what? Maybe Meren Dagon is a little more dangerous, but Beothea is no joke. Like, you know, according to the tribunal, she's one of the, or he is one of the anticipations, and kind of good, but really Beothea is really, really bad, I think. Evil. Dostoevsky, hello. Dostoevsky, I think I've said that okay-ish. I hope you'll forgive me. I think you know better than Todd. I do. The Pagan, hello. The nice thing about ESO is somebody stood over the voice actors and made them act. That's definitely a plus. I haven't played ESO in forever. I don't know. It's the sort of things that comes and goes. At some point I'm gonna launch it again, and that's all I want to play for a couple of weeks, and then you know, and that's it. I'm not even interested in it. Unlike Morrowind, that never fails. I read that. And hello to you too, the Pagan. Alright, we want to find the large Dwemer ruin to the east. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of land to explore to the east. And they say it was large, so we should be able to... There we go. There it is. Okay. Distant land, thank you. Thank you. At least we can find ruins very easily. Give me your Dostoevsky rankings. You want my Dostoevsky ranking? I'm not sure what they are, but you can have them. I'm generous that way. Me too. I have not played since spring. Oh, spring. Me, it's even more than that. Even more than that. I think I did update the game, thinking, all right, let's have a look. I got injured. Crap. Of course, it's an injury that reduces my strength, meaning I am now pinned to the ground. There's only one way we can fix injuries, and it is by resting. We don't have a proper bedroll to sleep, so let's dispose of that. We're gonna sleep rough. Guys, Grizz, Paxson, please watch over me. I'm trying to remember. I think it's 8 hours for the injury to heal. I hope it's 8 and not 10. My injury is done. 90, hello. It's so nice when you have your own greeting. I know who's coming. How you doing, 90s? I'm good, thank you. And Paxson is back. I know, Paxson is back. The pagan, but really, ESO does have good voice acting, better than average writing. You know what? I agree with you. When I played it the first time, it was still in the better stages, and I thought the writing was decent. Because let's face it, a lot of the time, especially in MMORPGs, where reading or dialogues are not exactly the most important thing. They just say go there, kill that, and come back. Honestly. I did feel that the writing was pretty good for an MMORPG. It's not to the level of, say, which one? Pillars of Eternity, that has really, really quality writing. But then again, reading is, a big part of the game. But I do agree. I thought the writing was quite good, and the voice acting was not distracting. Sometimes it's just so bad. You have to choose to just giggle and go with it, because it's really, really not good. But there you have it. 90s, lovely to see you. Tell me how you've been. You're glad Paxson is back? More charming, more stronger than in Dishonored. Yes. Yes, the rats in Dishonored, we sort of stomp on them. It's not the same, I do agree. Decent, you have to fit the game, but... They fleshed out the NPCs. They gave them... I do agree, they made some effort there. I don't think that SO is bad, honestly. I wouldn't say that it is on par with the other Elder Scrolls games. It's a different game. It's an MMORPG, so you can't expect an MMORPG to do the same thing as a single player game, because otherwise it would be a single player game, right? I don't dislike it at all. I've enjoyed it and I've played it quite a bit. It doesn't grip me and hold me the same way Morrowind does, but it's still a good game. Skyrim drives me nuts, hearing the same voices over and over from different characters. That's the drawback of voice acting. I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to just greetings, if like just idols, if even that, or just like in Pillars of Eternity, where the important quest dialogues of the main quest, they are voiced, but other than that they're not. I can go with that. It's something they did already in Arcanum. Arcanum, you have some voiceover for the important segments of the quest, and apart from that you read it. And actually Arcanum is possibly the one game I wish was completely voice acted, because the way they speak, it's a bit like Victorian English, and I think taken over the top, it's very funny. But that might be just me. 90s, you're doing okay. got to work, so long day before me with with the company of your stream. I will stream as long as I can to keep you company. I mean, yeah, it's 10:30. Couple of hours at least. Then I'm gonna have to eat because right now all I have in my stomach is a cappuccino. And cappuccino is food, coffee is food, to some extent, shall we say. But yeah, I'm happy you're here, 90s. Oh, you're going fast, guys. Let me catch up with you. Maybe the Elder Scrolls 6 will have AI voice acting. I mean, I'm not against that, because with AI voice acting, they can modulate the tone and everything, and they can finally have thousands of different voices without having thousands of different voice actors. However, I don't think we're there yet. I mean, Todd said that the technology for the game doesn't exist, so it's in line with what was promised, or not promised, I guess. I wouldn't mind it, but obviously if it's the Google Translate voice or the Windows, whatever name they give it, it's just not gonna cut it. I remember there was talking Morrowind. It was a large project that actually used AI voice to give the speech. If you watch Abbott streams, he's made his own little mod where his journal entries are read by the Windows voice, and it's not perfect, but it's there. I mean, I liked it. He was very generous. He sent me the file, and then I got my boyfriend to modify it a little more for me. It's when I'm playing on my own, I do enjoy it. In the stream, it was a bit odd because I would go, "Oh yes," and then I was interrupted by the AI voice. But anyway, let's get back to it. Tan. Let me scroll up, guys, because I don't want to ignore anyone's. Boom. Oh no, you have ears. You'd probably feel your pain if you could feel that. Spoiler, I think we all do. I would prefer a Morrowind style dialogue. Makes modding a lot easier. I do agree with you there. Oh my god, what's happening? Explorers, you gifted 5 subs to the community? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Elder Scroll Curious, Devilmania, Googsy, Rune Bernal, and prefers Awkwards. It's your birthday today. Thank you so much, Explorers. You're a prince. You're a prince. Ow. Unfortunately, we don't have the card game happening. I really need to put some pressure on Aurel to make sure that gift sub trigger the game. Oh well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And then I'm going to scroll up to see where we were in the discussion. Yes, not having voice acting makes modding a lot easier. I mean, you remember the first Oblivion quest mods where it was kind of awkward, and it means that if you want to make a quality mod, then you need to have quality voice actors, and that's not easy to find, especially when you're making a mod, which is a hobby. It doesn't really pay. It might later on, but it doesn't really pay.
We've been expecting you.
Dozboyevsky, thank you so much for the follow. Now I could see your name in big letters. That was good. I need to change my glasses. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, the pagan, you say yes, they do not have a voice director, and the whole sound department got swept up in the Jeremy Soule versus Bethesda stuff that was starting. There was something with Jeremy Soule. I remember that he's not doing the music for Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know what sort of drama happened. I'm guessing it's probably connected with money. We'll see how the music is, but no matter how it is, like even if it's really good, people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, but it's not Jeremy Soule." And I don't think, you know what they've done with Skyrim in particular, with the music in Skyrim, they took bits of Morrowind and Oblivion, so it feels, it gives you that familiar. You don't know, you go like, yeah, I know that. I don't know what they're gonna do in Elder Scrolls 6. Are they going to not use any of the notes? Are they not going to sample any of it? We'll see in a few years when the game comes out, right? Arcanum, you've never met anyone who played Arcanum before? Oh, come on. In the chat, like typically the people here, they've played it or they know of it. I absolutely adore Arcanum. I love the steampunk magic mix that they've got going on. I like the dialogues. I think they're very funny. No, I like it. I really do like it. It's been a while since we've streamed it, but we do have a character going on. We're role playing a doctor. We're trying to, at least. Prof, you're saying no. We had the Secret of Skyrim development. Ton. I mean, I am a bit nostalgic of the time where a game would be made by 3 people, like a game like Myst. It might have been 4, but you know, just a handful of people working together full time. There, that game, it's their baby, you know, as opposed to big productions where they're going to have a 6 months contract with a writer and a 15-hour contract with a model artist. That it's not the same thing. I mean, I will play the game regardless. Let's not kid ourselves. All the voice acting I need is Greeting Traveler and You Enwa. We do need that. This is the end of you, sweat, sort of things. I'm hearing voices in my head. Todd says a lot of things when he's not busy crashing games. Well, he hasn't crashed just once today. So we're all good. And now I've caught up to you guys. Good. It's awkward. Silent voice bug out more often than not. It's a bit weird in Oblivion. It is. Explorer, you're saying voice actors, your voice is better than you. Wow. How do you do that? Money and Residula and scale? What do you mean, Residula and scale? The pagan, explain that to me. You get to do so much for X units of sale and more the larger amounts. Yes, it's not the same thing, isn't it? You played Arcanum to Tarrant, but not beyond. Oh, it's really sad. And the story is good as well, and some of the characters are really, really fleshed out. Like, obviously, what's the name of the first follower? You know him. He makes fun of me all the time. He's very, very fleshed out. You know what? If you have some downtime and you want to go back to a game, Arcanum is a good choice. Good choice. Also, right to music. Yes, exactly. Could he perform Bethesda music in public for money? I'm not sure how it is. I know that there was an orchestra that did play the Morrowind soundtrack. I think they specialize in doing game music, so they must have paid for the rights to do that. There's no way they would do that for free. There will be another RPG like Morrowind. Do you mean they will never? Okay. I was like, there will be another RPG like Morrowind. Sad face. I was like, probably not. Probably not. But as long as we can still play it and mod it, I guess we don't need another Morrowind. We have that one. And I'm moderately enthusiastic. And I'm saying moderately not because I sort of go meh, but because I don't want to get too excited about it. But Skywind is looking good. It's looking good. It's gonna have the voice acting. Worth waiting for it and giving it a shot once it's released. I think it will be good. Oh, your voice is better than you economically. So it's cheaper to hire your voice than you? Anyway, sorry, I don't try to make something. The Skull Follower. I don't think I need some voice acting. I like doing voice acting. I'm just not good at it. It's just, that's what it is. Alright, so let's get back in the game, shall we? We have killed an Alit. We have rested. We're a little hungry, but that's not a problem. We came prepared. I still have a bit of water. Please don't give me dysentery. Don't give me dysentery. Don't give me dysentery. No dysentery. We're good. Now our intelligence has been drained, but I don't know what it is. And because we stink a little bit, just some healthy Argonian musk, really. We have -3 personality. We can totally deal with that. It's not an issue. It is cheaper to hire my voice than me. Hiring my voice is totally free. Hiring me is $20 per hour. Doing what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. All right. I think we're good to go. So the ruin is over there, but there is a door here to Panzeranet. And body odor, it's a thing. If we don't bathe, we have a bar of soap. If we don't bathe, we stink to hell, to the point, like it did happen to us that we were in an inn and we're like, okay, fine, we'll take a bath. And we're like, oh, we have no soap. So we talked to the innkeeper to buy soap from him, and it was like, no, you stink too much. I don't want to sell you anything. It was a bit of a bummer, I must say. It was a bit of a bummer. For your voice, okay. All right. Panzeranet, here we go. Let's be ready to pull out our amazing demon katana in case the enemies are nasty. No! I'm sorry, Gris. You got this. Let me go behind you. There we go. You okay, Gris? I think I had... Yes. That's the problem. Shit. Okay. Let's back off so I can open my menu. Here we go. Because in combat, I cannot open the menu until I put some distance between me and my enemies. And we're gonna do something like that, I guess. Shit. Grace, move! There we go. That's perfect. Stay alive, Grace, stay alive. I'll try to stay alive too. Let's try that again. So now we know there is one NPC, but by the time you kill the first one, two more appear and they're very strong. And what do I do with Gris? Do I try to give him some range stuff so he doesn't get in the way? Because it's true, I kind of killed him halfway. Even though he does have potions. Okay, let's think about that. It's like they're haunting you. They keep buzzing after they die. I am not a boy streamer, to use the parlance of later people's time. What is a boy streamer anyway? I'm really not, you know, in the parlance of anything. Okay, now how do we keep everybody alive? And these spells, I really need to improve them. Really need. Mosquito this year are quite aggressive, I see. They're really nasty. And they don't quit. Like they're on the floor, apparently dead, and they keep buzzing loud in your ears. See, he has a couple of ranged items. Do I confiscate his melee weapons? Or hang on. Abilities, is it? Nah, that's not it. Weapon use, there it is. Weapon use. Use ranged weapons for the time being. It's quite, you know, narrow in the cave. So we'll do that. Yes, thank you, Prof, for pulling out the mod list. Yeah, the perma install is the one with the highest number of mods. I have almost reached the plugin limit without merging anything. You could get a lot more if you wanted to, you know, merging them, but I didn't do that. And hopefully I won't have to. Now I'm on a strict regime where if I want to add a mod, I have to remove another one. So as to not get too many mods. Okay, I think we can do that now.
sun and warm, Marsh brother.
That's right. I am so fast, I like that. Come on. Oh, stupid me, I was using fire on Dwemmers. There we go. Much better, no fuss. You die. We're doing good. Quick save. It's a lot of mods. It is. The hardest part is that I keep... when the mod has an update, I like to update it too. Paxton is digging a grave. You think that's what it's doing? I mean, Paxton is compassionate. Paxton is the best. You're fast. Oh, and you know to stay away from the... Here we go. We'll loot the bodies once I know, you know, the place is... If we want to free them, we're gonna have to find the key. I think I've seen it on this guy. I'll have the key. What is that? Telvanni mole crab. That's light armor. We're all about medium armor, so we don't want that. And he likes heavy armor. Let's see what the other one had. Maybe something good. Or there's more. We'll grab the potions. That's always useful. And you see, whenever I pick some armor or weapons from the enemy, it is damage. It has a degree of damage because it's been used. That comes from a Merlord's mod, realistic repairs, which also prevents me from fixing armors in the middle of a dungeon. True, we have pincushion as well. So I have to find a proper anvil if I want to do any sort of repairs. Okay, let's free those people. That people. Hello, Haj Nija. I will let you go free. I will unlock the slave bracer. And now you're going free. Am I in the twin lamp? I am not. I am not. Really. I freed you because, well, I felt sorry for you, I guess. Wow. So they had their slave in a room filled with weapons and moon sugar. You never know. You never know. We might need moon sugar to trade. I'll take all of that. To trade with a Khajiit, with an imperial official. Sounds like a good idea, right? I mean, it's like, you slave, we don't really know what sort of weapon you like to use, so we've put a bunch of quality silver weapons there, so you can pick the one you will be able to handle the most efficiently. And if you need to muster some courage, we have some moon sugar. Go for it, help yourself. I am rested. Yep, that's true. It's all the moon sugar. Yeah, it's good stuff. Like, we're zooming around now. This might be a rather large cave. Let's have a look. For all the enemies you got there, he knows how to hide evidence. But honestly, I did not commit a crime. These are criminals, so I'm doing good. Oh. That's right. Ooh, good stuff. This, I believe, is what Gris was using. Now, the multi-strike that you see comes from next-gen combat. And you see we have weapon perks, actually. General tier, short blade. With a long blade, I have the multi-strike. So when I hit multiple times, the second and third and fourth attack does more damage. Which is nice. I really, really like that. When you have a blunt weapon, you have a 5% chance to stun them for a second. But it's so glorious when you manage to stun a cliff racer for a second. It brings me so much satisfaction. It's true. Prof, you're saying there's, let's post that, we never know. There is a theory that the silver weapons crate is a test container that was left in the game by mistake. I use a mod that replaces it with more reasonable content. Huh. I mean, that's really quite possible. Up. But then how often is it in the game? And it's called, yeah, it is called, I was sitting on the blanket, I'm just not sitting on it anymore, there we go. The crate is called silver weapon, so as a modder, when you place it there, you know that you're putting a crate with silver weapons. Then as a developer, it could be that they made the mistake. But still, it's on the name. Let's find out what's happening here. Remember to feed the slaves. There should be more slaves around. Uh-oh. I'm in combat, crap. I can't change my spells. Have some frost. And have some stab. That's right. That idiot was sneaking up on me, wasn't he? Expensive robes. You know what? I'm gonna grab that. It could be a good color for us. So what? We can't be an Argonian and fashion conscious? Honestly? Guess they didn't feed the other ones. Oh, that would explain it. There's only one left. There would be a body, unless the one that survived had to use drastic measures to do so. It's possible. This is quality stuff. The value weight 40. We're gonna give it to Paxson. Paxson, buddy. It's about time you pull your weight around here. That's not true. Paxson is great. Just carry that, my grill and my wood. And my origin of the Mages Guild. Don't know why I still have this with me. Combat. Stay close. No, don't stay close. We don't want him to set to me and come to rap to me. Get the paints. This Argonian is fashion. Yes. I mean, nah. Now, what I would consider, I don't want to wear robes, but I would consider armored robes. That would be a good option. So we already, yeah, we came from here. And more slaves to free. Here we go. Wouldn't even give them rags to wear. And I'm not saying that, you know, oh, it's not humane or something. I'm just saying surely they will work better if they're not freezing to death and not catching a cold. I'm just being, you know, rational about this. At least they were not locked up with a bunch of weapons and moon sugar. No point, you know. I mean, sure, we could get stuff and then we could sell it. Do I use Streamlabs? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Though, what do I have left from Streamlabs? What do I have from Streamlabs? I don't have much. The alerts that I have are custom and they're not using Streamlabs. The chat is not using Streamlabs. The bar that you see at the bottom is not Streamlabs, it's player.me. Ooh, the view counter on the bottom left corner, that's Streamlabs. I do use Streamlabs OBS though.
Yes, we've been expecting you.
Thank you for the follow, Electric Bob. Oh, you foolish mortal. There we go. It's a good thing you put up a shield. That didn't help you much now, did it? Eggs are good because we can grill them. And for now it's our... Oh, wow. Okay, the money always good. A Daedric claymore. Heavy armor. Oh, it is set as a shield. I mean, that's really big. Because, you know, the point of that is... It looks like you're dual wielding, which is cool. But dual wielding a claymore, it's a bit over the top. It's really quite large. Then let me see. My heavy armor skill is not good enough to use it, unfortunately. And I do get better defense from my regular shield, so we'll stick to that. The point of that is way behind my face. Yes. I mean, if you manage to angle it just right, it could be good. It really could. Talk to you later. No problem, Explorer. Well, and if I don't see you later on today, thanks again for the gift subs. That was great of you. Now, maybe Chris can use it. I mean, he likes heavy armor. I'm just gonna have to be really careful around him. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, okay? If anybody dies by accident because of that. Telvanni Mulcrab boots, I don't need those. We are only interested in medium armor for ourselves. I'm like... Thank you. I only wish I could stay up this late even more. I'm sorry, but you do need to get some rest. And during the weekend, I stream in my afternoon, so that should be a more bearable time for you. It's a bit much for my time zone otherwise. I completely understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep you away from your sleep. Nothing is more important than good sleep. Saturday it's 6 o'clock for me in the afternoon. So if you look at my Twitch page, I always put the events and they show in your local time. But essentially it's some 10 hours later than this one. So it's early in the morning for you. Think of it as a breakfast Morrowind, I guess. Jokes. Ooh. Now that we want to read.
What brings you
Dooms Daisy, thank you so much for the follow. And now I'm gonna read jokes to you. I take no responsibility nor credit for the jokes, okay? How is your wife? Asked Zalitha. She's in bed with laryngitis, replied Harlis. Is that Argonian bastard in town? Is that Argonian bastard back in town again? I keep seeing spots before my eyes. Have you seen a healer? No, just spots. This one I think is a classic one. Okay, cool. All right. I hope it works out, and I hope to see you again. That sounds very ominous. I hope to see you again someday. Who knows what the future holds for us. Have a good night, Explorer. I'm gonna stop right there. A big Nord named Jolgin was set on by a gang of thieves. He fought them furiously, but in the end, they beat him into semi-consciousness. They searched his pockets and discovered that he only had 3 gold pieces on him. Do you mean to tell us you fought us like mad Lou for 3 lousy gold pieces? Sneered one of the thieves. No, answered Jolgin. I was afraid you were after the 400 gold pieces in my boot. I think we've already read that. I remember that story. So we're gonna go to the next page. A dark elf woman was being shown around Daggerfall. When she was shown the magnificent castle Daggerfall, she smiled sweetly to her guide and whispered, "It reminds me of sex." "That's odd," said her guide. "Why does our castle Daggerfall remind you of sex?" The dark elf sighed. "Everything does." Okay. It's not particularly hilarious. I was hoping for a better, punch than that. Punchline. Yelita told Vartisal that she was having dinner with a dark elf named Morleth that night. "I hear he's an animal," said Vartisal. "He'll rip your dress right off you." "Thank you for telling me," said Yelitha. "I'll be sure to wear an old dress." Again. Okay. How do you separate sailors in the Khajiit Navy? With a hammer and tongs. I'm not getting that one. There's a pun in there I'm not getting. How do you separate sailors from the cat? With hammer and tongs. No. Does it make sense to you? Young dark elf females are slut. Apparently, according to that joke. But what is that? I'm thinking a pun with tongs, and tongs as in to speak. No, got an idea? This one, the Khajiit Navy. She sounded like Morgia. Yes, but you see, she gave a bad reputation for all the dumbness out there. That's so unfair. So unfair. This orchard has sentimental value to me. Navy gay jokes? Maybe? This orchard has sentimental value to me, said Morja the Khajiit to his friend. Hasn't it? Under that tree, for example, is where I first made love, and that tree is where her mother stood watching us. She watched you while you made love to her daughter? Said Halisid, clearly impressed. Didn't she say anything? Meow. Okay, so old Khajiit are sluts as well. What do you know? What do you call a wood elf who doesn't lie or cheat or steal? A dead wood elf. Okay, that's purely racist joke. I guess I found this one was funny. But this one also. After that, meh. Pretty true as well. Oh well, I'm not gonna pick that up. Gris, I don't think Gris would appreciate. Yeah, that's what that joke was. They should rename this book to Jokes, as in sarcasm quote. Yeah, the exclamation mark gets you all hyped, like, oh, jokes! What can I say? Let's continue exploring this place. It's based on real-world jokes in the original The Mother of Bash. I think I saw it directed as Scotsman. Yeah, some of them... Oh, we've been there. They feel like they could be reusable and target any sort of people you want to target. Well, they were not that funny. Like I do agree that you can make jokes on any topic, even something that is not particularly funny, like racism, sexism, death, but it still needs to be an intelligent joke. False Ebony, dramatist persona. Oh, that's actually a whole story. We're not going to read this one. Was the book very valuable? Moderately. We are not allowed to use lockpicks, but we are a mage. Do I have a regular open? Not exactly well worth it, but I think this is it. Oh no, here's the loot. I mean, this is good for grilling. Now I can drink clean water. I can fill my bottle with clean water. That's good. It's gonna be heavy. We'll take it. Female bosmers aren't too impressed with bosmer males. It's why you can find them in Telvanni lairs all over the island. I didn't realize it was their choice. I just figured they were making the best out of a bad situation. Help me. It's heavy. You can have the eggs. I believe that's the heaviest ingredient I'm carrying around. There's no point giving Fargoth... Fargoth?
Sure right in.
Giving packs on this book. It would reappear in my inventory. Illyrian Killer, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. They left the bosmer males after all. Yes, but to serve Telvanni, I don't know. I don't know if it's really, really a good exchange. I mean, it's for them to say, not me. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. I've taken the habit, you know, since when we play Morrowind Rebirth on the Rebirth install, and we have the first-person view. So when I run, I sort of stab myself in the eye with my sword. So I've taken the habit to take the sword away, which really nobody should. You know, we say don't run with scissors in your hand. I think it applies to swords as well. While Telvanni as mages can grow things as needed. That's a perk. That's a perk. I'm not saying the bigger the better, but the right fit the better. So sure, sure. I believe we have explored this place. Onward to the Dwemer ruin. We're not specifically keen on the Dwemer, but we want to explore. Damn it, we want adventure and riches. Why not? If what the Dwemer women said is true, this is going to be a massive, massive place. Oh, come on. There we go. I do have a leap spell. Probably will need to jump for a bit. Hang on, how do you... Okay, the entrance is not where I thought it would be. Skink, you're saying veteran are so stuffy for the bosmer. Not sure why they don't go to Hlalu though. Why wouldn't they go to Hlalu? It's because they can't grow things as needed. UV maps. I mean, that's vanilla game. That's the way it is. But then when you decide to have a statue that has been damaged or pushed down. What? Something is... Oh, I thought they were gonna fight. So we don't have an entrance. There wasn't one here. And can we leap past that? Let's try. Yes, we can, but then we can leap to our death. I definitely don't have the acrobatics to survive that sort of fall. Guess bosmers aren't sturdy enough to act as meat shield for the Hlalu. That could be it. That could be it. I mean, I've had bosmer meat shield, and yeah, you're right, they died. I remember that. Neb, welcome back. How are you doing, Neb? Okay, we want to find a door to explore this place. It is supposed to be a massive, massive ruin. And yet, I'm not seeing a way in. Doing nicely. Did I mention it's been raining quite a lot in London, and I've been walking in the rain with possibly wet socks